Good afternoon, Sam. Thank you for being here with me.
Absolutely.
I'm Austin Eckles with Hurricane Construction Group. So Sam and I have known each other quite a few years through our YMCA board service. Humorously, Sam was, or maybe not funny for you, but Sam was on his 4th day of his new position as the CEO of the Y Metro Board when Hurricane Helene paid a visit.
Absolutely, so Hurricane came through. As you guys can see, it kind of came right up through the valley, lifted the roof completely off of Pretty Place Chapel. We had a lot of damage to not only the roof, but to the benches. The great news was the cross stood through the entire storm, which was pretty amazing, and I think a beacon of light and hope for everybody in the community. But a little bit about the chapel. So the Fred Sims Chapel was built in 1941. The property was given a few years prior by the Cleveland family, but Fred Sims donated the money to build the chapel here in 1941. So it was completed in this structure, and so for us in rebuilding this, one of the main pieces that was emphasized to us by not just the staff, but the board of Camp Greenville and even the YMCA of Greenville board was really we wanted to make sure we kept the integrity and the look and the feel of Pretty Place because it means so much to so many people. On average, we have about 300,000 people a year visit this chapel from all over the country. 550 weddings and events would take place here each year. And then of course during our summer camp, during our resident camp, every kid that comes to summer camp has chapel here every single day with our camp staff. So a very important piece of history. This is our 100th year on the mountain for Camp Greenville, and we're just so excited that in working with Hogan Construction to get the chapel back up and running here in early January. So it's as we celebrate this 100th year on the mountain.
So the storm was on a Friday.
Storm was on a Friday.
You and I were texting over the weekend, and we got a group of us together and came up on the Tuesday following the storm. And Sam ended up sitting in the middle of the back seat of my truck, and we were on our way up here. You couldn't come the normal way, so we went through Brevard and Hendersonville and wound our way through DuPont Forest. But there was one moment when we were looking off the edge, and Sam's like, "We got to turn around." I said, "We can't turn around, buddy."
Yes, absolutely.
But we made it.
Did.
4 hours and 15 minutes? Which normally takes an hour, right?
Absolutely.
But when we got here, the roof has kind of been laid over to the side, but I think after the kind of air refilled our lungs, we agreed that it's bad, but it's not that bad, and we can fix it. So I appreciate the opportunity to serve Camp Greenville that I love so much, to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. So.
I think the biggest piece for us was really just, it wasn't a lot of major structural damage. It was bad, but it wasn't as bad. In that moment, it felt really bad. But it wasn't like a major beam or anything that was broken. So for us, it gave us an opportunity to not only rebuild and put the roof back on, but put in new benches. We really upgraded them. If you guys notice, we put the metal at the bottom so they won't rot out with the wood that we used to have at the bottom. Pressure washed, clean, repainted everything. Put in some French drains up front, new stairs coming into the chapel. To help offset some of the water that comes down the road as well. So not only was it kind of a rebuild, but it was also a refresh and an opportunity for us to look at some ways to enhance this and make it a little bit safer for people to get in and out as well, with the 2 walkways now coming down the sides.
Well, I personally, as a longtime Camp Greenville camper, counselor, and board member, as well as Hogan professionally, appreciate the opportunity to serve.
Absolutely, man.
We
appreciate
it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. It's been great.